You need a microphone.
Right.
You need some microphone. Just pop this moment, all right? Check, check. What about mic check? No.
You want another one over there?
Yes, Dave. I need a mic check. He's right behind you.
Yeah. How about that?
Hello, hello.
Here.
All right, let's do it.
Doing my part.
You just sit there, okay?
And take the abuse. I can feel it coming.
Oh, you just went here. All right, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight in the snowstorm, of course.
Of course.
To help us celebrate our dad's 70th birthday.
Woo!
You guys can hear me okay? Yeah. It means so much that all of you are here, that you made the drive. We're so thankful. As most of you know, Mike has had a pretty bum hit for the last forever. And he's welcoming his 70th year of life by finally getting that old thing replaced. Yeah. So Dad, we wanted to give you a little something to symbolize where you've been and where you're about to go. So I'll hold your drink while you open this. Or Michaela. Make sure everyone can see it as it comes out.
All right. It's been a long time in coming, but.
Just the size. Okay, you're gonna need that. You
I
need
gotta
that
keep it.
right out in front of you, my guy. I'll take the tissue paper. You hold that.
I wonder what this will do for my attraction to the opposite sex.
Ew.
Don't worry about it.
That was a big no, right?
Yeah, TMI.
Moving on. Hey, Sergeant.
We'll cut that out.
All right.
But, hold on. This isn't just a symbol. It has a role tonight. You guys also might know that Mike Hart is the king of a toast. King of a good toast. So Michaela and I had pretty big boots to fill tonight to honor our dad on his 70th birthday. So we're going to take a journey through our dad's 7 decades. And between each one, we're going to ask for some audience participation. Okay?
I need that.
So, between each decade, Dad, you're going to lift this beauty in the air. And we're going to say, hip, hip. And you guys are going to say, hooray! Let's practice a couple times. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! All right, let's go. You ready, sis? Ready. This is a toast to 7 decades of Mike Hart. A light snow on the ground, December 1st, 1955. A baby was born with a twinkle in his eye. Mike William, he was named, born to Bill and Jackie Hart. Firstborn son, it's one heck of a start. But there was no time for status to get to Mike's head. The babies kept coming. A litter instead. 10 of them total, each round-faced and cute, shoved in this small house in Cannonsburg where they put down their roots. A simple childhood built on hard work and faith. That's just the start of this legend, so hip, hip, hooray!
In his 2nd decade, little Mike continued to grow. His dad bought a farm to reap what he sowed. From 3 Mile to St. Pat's, all around the burg he would hop, until Mike found his way to the Mango blacksmith shop. There he learned his way around horses, forges, anvils, and tools. $8 from Ken, plus the guidebook and rules. These skills would steer Mike's journey for the rest of his days. So to Ken Menke we say a good
hip, hip, hooray! In his 3rd decade, he'd had enough of this town. There was money to be made and adventures to be found. Mike got himself a wife. He was young, eager, and able. So off to Mackinac Island he went, to Jack's livery stable. He met many good people, discovered a love for the north, but winter was coming and the season was short. So he packed it all up and took off for the west. A help wanted sign in Utah would decide his next test. There he worked until he received word from Canadian land. They were looking for some help, but quite the task at hand. Mike's resume looked promising. He was tough, strong, and limber. So to Goodrow he traveled to harvest some timber. Man versus wilderness, living off grid. A cabin in the woods is where Mike Hart stayed hid. But an expired work visa meant he could no longer stay. That chapter comes to an end, so hip hip hooray!
In his fourth decade, Mike was ready to settle down. He headed back home to his family in town. Back on 3 Mile, he'd buy his own chunk of land to build a log cabin, skin each log by hand. Some horses and chickens, a little garden to grow. Who needs technology when you can have a wood stove? He needed a job, so across the picket lines he went to American Seating Company, where his career was spent. He found him a uniform for his working man needs. Those red wing brown boots, white tee and Lee jeans. They started a family, 3 daughters they claimed. He read Little House on the Prairie and sang Sweet Baby James. Those were the sweet years, the good old days. Let's give them a nod with a hip hip hooray!
Here we go, Dad. His 5th decade played out like a sad country song. When all that was right went to hell and went wrong. It seemed Mike Hart had run out of his luck. Just a man and some horses and his old rusty truck. Not quite Folsom Prison, but still lonesome and blue. We'll blame it all on wives 1 and 2. But ever the optimist, he would not be dismayed.
That was excellent.
There was work to do to fill each of his days. Monday through Friday at American Seating he'd start until 2:30 when his second job would start. All over Kent County, under many a horse, everyone's favorite farrier, Mike Hart, of course. On weekends, a 3rd job on his carriage he would sit, giving tours of Grand Rapids for $60 and a tip. At any given chance down south he would go to see his 3 daughters, to not miss them grow. Ooh, I'm not ready for that one to get me. A quick trip he would make for a birthday surprise, just turn right around and get back to the grind. Those were hard years. All work, little play. But fuck it, let's still say hip hip hooray!
His 6th decade brought the rise of the man. Daughters all grown, second wife banned. With this found freedom, a new hobby of course. What to do now but get on top of the horse? In the saddle he showed off his equestrian skills, from the fields of Michigan to the Kentucky hills. But from on top of the horse, Mike had a little slip. It was the rise of the man, but the fall of his hip. When his hip was a-hurtin', he discovered brown bourbon. A love that has given us good times and some burdens. But something was still missing, it's true. The farm was a bit lonely without a woman in view. Finding a lady was tricky, you see. She had to like solitude, dead bones, few niceties. Then out of the woodworks, his companion appeared. She came with a busted knee, curly hair, and good cheer. It was onward and upward for old Mike that day. Let's give that a big hip hip hooray!
and learn new skills instead. Mike needed a fresh challenge, such as his tendency. What can he build to further his legacy? For his 6 grandkids, some near and some far, he wanted a place that we could call ours. He had a bum hip, YouTube, and some will. Turns out that's all you need to build a place up in Cedarville. A place to hang, snowmobile, go fishing. But the water was calling him. Something was missing. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Mike Hart decided it was time to captain a ship. He bought a green boat, a bit too big for a rookie. But he took it across Mackinac Straits anyway, just for a look-see. Speaking of dogs, never say never. For the last year it's been
Dude plus dad, best friends forever.
I hate to mention it, but he gave us quite a health scare. Good thing he had his guitar, friends, family, and prayer. Music became his refuge, many good tunes to play. And honestly, who needs a prostate anyway? 7 decades deep now, you know what to say. Let's hear a good rowdy. Hip, hip, hooray!
Thank you so much.
We're not done.
After 7 decades of you, we're all used to your antics. Random drop-bys, your dead phone leading to panic. Like your hammer to anvil, the ball in that hip socket. Your descendants grind on, tenacity in their pockets.
So much of who we are, we owe to you. You've given us the grit and the grind to push through. We've been through a lot, plenty of tragedy and fuss, but we're lucky God saved the very best dad for us.
What a life journey, one heck of a run, a bunch of yee-haws and very little ho-hum.
Not quite straight and narrow, a little windy and crooked, but whatever life handed, you grinned, bared, and took it.
But it's not over yet, Pops. This is just the beginning. There's many more years of your picking and grinning. The cottage ain't finished, the bourbon's still aging. Your grandkids can't wait to see Papa's new hip a-raging.
There are memories to be made and songs to be sung. And you've done good work, cowboy, but that good work ain't done. So get on your feet, friends, and let's take a stand. Let's raise up our glasses for one